Welcome, Spiritual Dessert Trews, episode 152 for Russell Brand and other people. Got my Mexican sombrero on. I'm ready. I'm on the topic of light. So we are still talking about light, but this time it's a light reading, a reading of light language from the Arcturians. And it's from May 26th. It's from Suzanne Lai. It's from Awakening Our Truth. We have the nighttime sky. We've got the daytime ocean. I'm on a blue theme, can you tell? So the letter goes on. Dear Arcturians, I woke up with a message from you. If I repeat what I remember, can you complete the message? Also, can you comment on the vision that I had of a huge whale with wings in the deep ocean? Dearest Suzille. It's interesting that they actually wrote back, these alien light form beings. We answer these questions for you and your readers. Our message began with the shift is now, but you can only perceive it when your consciousness is in the fifth dimension and beyond. We do not wish to remind you that when we say now, we're not speaking of the 3D now in which time to do something. We say now, we mean it is the now in which you leave the illusion of time. Within that now, you can experience the shift because your consciousness is calibrated to the fifth dimension. The forces of darkness that have worked against Gaia's ascension since the fall of Atlantis have lost their battle to control Earth. However, the cleaning up process will take more 3D time to be completed. Fortunately, many of our volunteers are opening portals to the fifth dimension and holding those portals open. The higher frequency light streaming through these open portals greatly assists those who are cleaning up the lies and domination that has invaded Gaia's planetary form since the later days of Atlantis. Because of these higher frequencies, light streaming into Gaia, as well as the simultaneous clearing of the darkness, it is the now to focus on the frequencies in between your higher states of consciousness and your third and fourth dimensional consciousness. In this manner, your unconscious, conscious, and your superconscious awareness will be fully connected. In other words, you will need to live the threefold consciousness. 1, your higher expressions of yourself. 2, your mundane consciousness of daily life. And 3, your states of consciousness in between your daily life and the higher dimensional consciousness of yourself in the higher realms. The whale being that you saw in your meditation is representative of your deepest unconscious self. Do you remember how this magnificent being could only communicate with you when you totally surrendered to your experience? Also, when you lost contact with the whale being your unconscious self, you needed to relax into and then enter a circular light that preceded another message from the whale. We hear you ask us to remind you what your unconscious whale being in the deepest ocean of your unconsciousness told you, and we'll assist you to remember. Now look at the whale's being huge wings. Of course the wings were not feathers, but same skin of the rest of his body, and these wings are similar to the whale's flippers, which are similar to human arms. And the whale's flippers transmuting into huge wings is much of humanity's arms transmuting into wings. The more meaning of these. Before we do so, we remind you and your readers that you will all be receiving more light language messages. Light language originates in the fifth dimension and beyond. Your third dimensional brain not calibrated to download the frequency of the information, but it can capture the pictures and feelings. Light language is much like dream language. Therefore, if our grounded ones document their dreams when they awaken, it will be a strong foundation for understanding the light language that accompanies all of our crop circles and transmissions. We will now go into detail of all the images that accompany your message, which is actually a message through you rather than just to you. A whale is a kind and loving being who never hurts anyone. Whales are dedicated to their pod and their children and their huge creations that leave no negative footprints on the body of Gaia. Water is a symbol of emotion. The deep ocean is a symbol of the emotions that are deep within your unconscious mind. Before you connected with the whale, you needed to see the higher dimensional circle of light in the midst of your deep unconscious mind. Then you needed to totally surrender to that light and free yourself of all expectations. The whale kept saying to you, let go. Once you connected with the light, it became clear that the whale had huge wings where it once had relatively small flippers. It was your love for all whales that allow you to surrender to the watery darkness. You, Sybil, have been a whale on Sirius B, thus you could identify the whale as you. Hence the message to you and through you was, if you can find the light hidden within your deepest unconscious, you will be able to connect with a deep wisdom within that you have likely ignored from your many years of being a therapist. You had thought of the unconscious as a place where negative secrets were stored. From the dream, you remember that the unconscious is also where your greatest wisdom, power, and love, and in this case personified as a huge whale with wings, can assist you to transmute into a higher expression of yourself. As you heal and honor your past, you have enough faith in yourself now to live in the now. Within the now, you're fulfilling your reason for incarnation. Within the now, you are free. Oh, pause. No. Within the now, you are free of past disappointments and future fears. Within the now, you are the best and highest version of yourself. That is now you. Within the now, you are no longer need to compare yourself to who you once were or who you should be in the future. Within the now, you can remember to unconditionally love, unconditionally forgive, and unconditionally accept yourself. Within the now, you are free of the polarities and illusions of the 3D world and are able to perceive the multidimensional light of the one that is flowing into your life. Within the now, you are home, and home is where you've always been.